Yes, people, what is going on? Welcome back to MFTV, McLaren Fan TV, of course, with your boy Peter and Mahad. I'm joined with my co-host Mahad from the Pit Stop Fracker. What is going on, brother?
Nearly 3 months. But McLaren have won, baby. We're on a drought.
It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute, mate. It's been a long time. Lando Norris, of course, on pole position and won the race as well. The man was top notch this weekend. Before we get into it, though, what was your highlights, or rather your headline from the Mexican Grand Prix?
Lando Norris is back, I think.
Oh,
you have to do he's back, I think, question mark.
Them ones. it's the I think.
Where's he been?
Is he back? Is he back?
That's a 2024 performance. That
it was solid, wasn't it? It was solid. And are you talking more so from the qualifying aspect of it rather than the race? Because I think we both agree this has been put the car on pole and we'll be all right.
Yeah, qualifying, obviously, that's been his Achilles heel this year.
Yeah.
Compared to last year. That was a 2024 qualifier.
It was.
One.
No, it was.
Just a huge margin in quali. And one of the hardest starts you can do in Formula One, the pole position. And just like we said before, like if he's in the lead, clean air, he's going to check out.
He's good to go. He's good to go. Has Mexico always been this crazy though, of like a first lap turn one? Like I always feel like there's maybe one or two drivers involved, but this looked like half the grid was involved in the shenanigans, and just like
I feel like it is,
right?
I feel like it is. I feel if we look at the last couple of years,
yeah,
it's always been a bit of a madness. Even like 2021 was a madness. Years before that was a madness. I think the only one that was kind of boring was maybe like 2022, maybe when Verstappen just kept the lead from the pole and just did his thing. But apart from that, I remember 2023, that Perez crash when he went flying.
Yeah, of course.
2024, you know what happened in 2024?
24, oh my God, yeah, of course.
So 2021, we saw with Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen.
Yeah.
Ricardo crashing into Bottas, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's very, very, very stressful start to a race. But then usually it peters out. It's a bit boring.
Okay, so Mexico has always had this sort of early stage shenanigan in the beginning.
Yeah, for sure. The rundown is crazy. That's a long rundown to turn on.
It is a long rundown, indeed. Indeed, it is. What did you think of Karun Chandhok's sort of remake of Turn 1? I don't know if you've seen that.
I've seen it. I didn't know if it made sense. I just think you should just put gravel on the outside, man. I'll be honest. If you want to stop this nonsense that these lot are doing, Turn 1. Like, Leclerc was ahead of Norris. That's how much of an advantage you gained. You didn't even need to do it.
Or just give him the penalty. Like, how about we do that? How about we actually give the penalties for the people that should deserve the penalties? You know what I'm saying? Like, how about we
see Alonso?
Brother.
Alonso was livid on the radio. He was like, so you can cut the corner, yeah? So do this every lap.
Cool. Alonso was pissed, man. That was a guy who was fuming on Sunday. Fuming. Do you see Carlos Sainz? What was he up to, man?
I don't know, man. Just like tried to honor and tried to stay on track, he was punished for it. Because look at Oscar. Oscar went on the grass, but came back onto the track.
Yeah,
lost positions for it. If he was a dishonorable guy, he would have just carried on going across the grass. And clearly, he wouldn't have got punished for it. He would have gained positions.
Interesting.
So the best way to do it is to put gravel there.
Absolutely.
I feel like if they bring the wall forward, that's going to be a bit too much. But if they put gravel there, yeah, you're going to beach it if you think you can do that. True.
And people will avoid it like the plague for sure. My headline from this weekend, you said, Norris question mark, is he back? Mine is actually McLaren as a whole. Are we back? Because we'll talk about it obviously a little bit more, but I saw positive stuff from Oscar on the Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's the obvious of what was positive from Lando Norris, but like on as well, I had my eye close to Oscar to see what he was doing, and I saw some positive signs. I genuinely think, okay, look, what is it? 4 races to go. It's crunch time now. 2 more sprints, isn't it? I think as well. So there's a lot of points up for grabs. And as long as our boys nick some 1-2s between now and the end of the season, we haven't got anything to worry about.
I think the last week we had genuine questions on do we have the ability to win races for the rest of the season.
We did.
I think Norris has answered that question.
Norris did answer that question.
Because it's not like we just won and held on. Like, oh my God, we won by like a second or 2 seconds. No, we've absolutely crashed it on the grid.
He was outstanding. He was outstanding.
And if he does that, like we said, we were talking about, okay, the kind of permutations, like how many wins do we need to just get Max out of the picture? Yeah. And we said we need to win a race. Lando's already done that. If Lando wins another one,
then it's curtains. It's curtains for Max. We ain't got to worry about him no more. Shout out to everybody that's locked in right now. We big up yourselves. Thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you smash a like if you're happy to see Lando Norris get back into the race winning once again, as well as getting on pole position. Let's get through your comment section though. TSJ, awesome, great performance. One more win needed, I think. From which side? Where are we saying? Are we saying Oscar? Are we saying Lando? I want to know your thoughts.
I think one win either way, because it just removes Max's ability to score points.
Removes Max Verstappen, yeah.
Win. If Lando wins and like Oscar's like 3rd or 4th, that's scary hours for Oscar.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's a guy
super scary hours.
That's what you call.
But, and then it kind of, not only is it getting Max out of the picture, but Oscar, you're in scary territory.
It's scary scenes, man. It can be very scary scenes very quickly for Oscar. His life has changed in the last couple of months, for sure. Z says, hello. Hope you're doing well, Z.
Hello, everybody.
Human flies. Yeah, evening. What's happening, man? Hope you're good. Adam, evening, gents. Back to winning ways. A stunning display from Lando. Oscar, similar trend to last few years at these tracks. In what sense? In a sense of like, because it's not necessarily the tracks he would have been used to in the past, like in the F2 days, F3 days. So we got some sketchy performances, didn't we? In these last.
You would say for the positives you say in the race, qualifying is not good, bro.
Yeah.
This is a qualifying champion. That was just unmitigated disaster.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Shout out to Alex, Newport County. Is that what we're doing? Yeah.
Alex, Oracle, Newport. Welcome back, sir.
What's going on? Welcome back, man. Hello, lads. Where have you been actually, Oracle? We've been needing some of that Mystic Meg. Do you know what I mean? Man used to predict some stuff, man. Do you know what I mean? Where's the oracleness of this guy again? Welcome back anyway. Federico Trigo, what's going on? Hope you're good. Hey guys, Lando was flawless. Piastri seemed lost all weekend, but made up for it in the race. Adam says, as soon as Lando was leading the lap at turn one, lap 1, I was like, yep, see you at the finish line. Mate, I was ready for 30 seconds on whoever was P2 at that point. I was ready for 30 seconds. It's just all I thought of was like 30. Let's see it. See you later, mate. Now I'm watching.
The fact that I said 30, I said I knew it was going to be 30.
You put it on the Twitter.
I put it out there. I said, yeah, this is going to be 30, man. Just bring me 30.
Give me 30, boy.
I think without the VSC, it could have been 40.
Brother. Anyway, Steflo says, what's up, y'all? It's been a minute, but what a performance by Lando. Next 4 races should be fun to watch. Steflo, man, it's good to see you, man. It's been a hot minute. But good to see you, man. Yeah, man. The next 4 races, hopefully we can celebrate one of our drivers winning that championship. White Suit Norris is a different breed. You know what's funny? I've looked back at some of the podiums that Norris has got in the last year, this season, and then the seasons before. The amount of times we've had a white suit on is hilarious to me. It's actually hilarious to me. It's funny.
Think about it. Monaco as well.
Like yeah, Monaco. Monaco, he was flawless. Monaco was absolutely flawless. Hey, maybe the suit's doing something. Ryan P, what's going on? Hope you're good. Good to see you on here as well. Hi, guys. First lap Lando was all he needed this weekend. Good recovery from Oscar. Going to be stressful final 4 races, but we are here for it. We will be there. Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Nonvoyo, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Hello, guys. That was the most interesting Mexican Grand Prix ever. True? Would you say that? I think
it was very interesting.
I think it was definitely
stuff going on, man.
Yeah, because I was hearing that, Mexican Grand Prix, it's not really that great, the whole...
I was ready for a kick, man. I thought, let me just put the red zone on the side.
I can't lie.
I thought other what's happening, but I perked my interest. I was like, what's going on? I saw Max and Lewis go wall to wall. I was like, okay, I'm focusing on this now. That was going there.
That nostalgia hit back, yeah? That proper like, hey, what's going on here? I mean, yeah, I must admit, I think these late races in the UK time, bro, they're dangerous because I can fall asleep quickly, especially on a Sunday, where Sunday you're just chilling. It's a day of rest. You know what I mean? Like you're not trying to do too much. And yeah, I was the last couple of races. We've had Kota and now this. We've still got Brazil. Is what time? I'm trying to think. Brazil will be like 5 p.m. maybe 8 p.m. I can't remember, but I'm getting twitchy a little bit with these late races. Yeah, 5 o'clock is the Brazilian.
Brazil's 5 p.m. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so, man. I hope so. I hope I'll be fine. And then I'm missing. What am I missing? Raw. The Las Vegas one is at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I will not be there.
I might have to be there, brother. It's the North London Derby the same day. I might have to be there.
I feel like there's always a football match on the same day as Vegas.
Oh God, yeah. I remember last year, or even the Australian Grand Prix this year, there was a match day, and I'd done the race in the morning and went to work and done a match day. Anyway. Yeah, I agree though, Nom. I think it was the most exciting one. Have you heard Alonso's radio? Alonso, is on terrorism, man. This guy. He literally, I'm sure he once again literally was like, okay, I'm coming out of this race. I'm done.
He did a McLaren special, man. For all the McLaren fans here that remember when Alonso was in the team, Honda days with
mate.
The guy used to be like, I'm not competitive, I'm out. I'm behind button. There's something wrong with the car. Man will box the car, they don't even know he's coming in.
Yeah.
Just come into the pit lane. Like, no, there's nothing wrong, mate. No. Yeah, something's wrong. Hydraulics. Nothing's wrong with the car. He did that. They told him team orders for Stroll. He said, I'm out.
I just said, yep, see you later, mate. We're out of here. Human Fly says, put a tire wall there in terms of into turn one. Just put a tire wall. It is nonsense. It was absolute frigging carnage, man. Only way to describe Lando's weekend is a championship drive, says Alex. Lando has the momentum in the championship fight, but it can change very quickly. Absolutely. We know it can. I just want to get through these last couple before we get into the gritty of it. Shout out to Jack. What's going on? Hope you're good and well. Lovely to see the repping the McLaren boys as well. Yes. Good evening, gentlemen. I think if we can get another 1-2, then we can take Max out of the picture as long as we don't have a DNF disaster. That's exactly what
we can't.
We want a 1-2. We want a 1-2 next race. You know what I mean? That's it. Pace-wise to Lando. Hi, guys. Shout out to Steph.
It would be quite beautiful if it ended. If the championship hopes ended in Brazil.
Oh, beautiful.
The championship hopes ended last year in Brazil.
Yes.
So one of us got to win.
Beautiful. Yeah. That was a satisfying race, says Steph. Glad we are back. Mohammed, last one before we get into the chat. Peter, this Oscar downfall all because of you and your video. What was wrong with my video? Shout out to Mohammed. What video did I do? What, I said it was over? I said it was done in June? Is that why? Is that the reasoning? Z's calling me out as well. Peter, you called the championship for Oscar long ago. Do you still feel the same way? I still do feel the same way.
You're hanging on by a thread, man.
Listen.
I think if one Lando win, it's scary territory for you now.
It certainly is, yeah. If Lando Norris wins a race before Oscar now, it's big problems. It's problems. The thing is, because I don't have a dog in the fight in the sense of I don't necessarily want one driver to win more than the other. I don't care, you know.
I know you don't care, but you're gonna have to make a video on Peter and Paul saying, "I'm sorry."
No, I'll make you right. I'll have to do something. I'm sure Oscar will be like, you frigging jinxed me. But that was in June. That wasn't even like in August. You know what I mean? It's not like
it was after Canada, isn't it?
Yeah, man. It's not like it was in August and then all of a sudden he's just had this absolute stinker. But what are your thoughts, saying on that topic though? What are your thoughts on Lando Norris being 1 point ahead in the championship? What are your thoughts on that? Like, we're race 20.
Considering what happened in Zandvoort, which was probably, for most people, that's a nail in the coffin. He's fought back, man. He's done his thing.
I'm amazed by it.
I saw a stat that's saying that it's probably I think it's the fourth largest gap to come back from.
Oh, really? Is it actually?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the standings. I mean, that is quite interesting.
Obviously it helps because this guy had the Baku weekend, but then it's not like Norris gained a huge amount of points on him.
No, he didn't
in Baku anyway. So it's more just hard work, man.
Yeah, no, he did it.
And
He
just
did
out
it.
qualifying him and doing what he needs to do. So yeah, Lando's done a fantastic job to claw that back.
Are you surprised?
To claw it back against somebody in the same car.
Oh, your mic keeps cutting out. Well, your mic's cut out.
Okay, let me check the mic.
It's good now, but I'm guessing it's just like a tempered wire. Anyway, as he's talking on, or as he's fixing that, Mohammed, I didn't jinx him. I didn't jinx the guy. Do you know what I mean? I didn't do none of that stuff. But yeah, as you know, I'm surprised. I'm quite surprised by the fact that Lando has actually clawed this back. And as Mahad said, the fact that it was in the same car, he's up against Oscar Piastri. There is clearly we have to rate it. We have to respect it. Of course, Oscar's had his DNFs. Of course, Oscar's had his issues as well. But I am gobsmacked, and I'm very much surprised to see the fact that Lando Norris has not only clawed it, but is leading.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. All good, man. All good.
Yeah, I think fantastic.
Yeah, my question was like, are you surprised by this?
I'm not surprised though.
You're not.
I think he was just at like just before Zandvoort, like summer breaking that the momentum, he was collecting it. He was just like, he's grabbing some points here and there. Zandvoort was a very, very big step back. Then after Zandvoort, he locked in.
Yeah.
I'd probably say the only kind of bad performances was probably the Baku weekend and Singapore Q3. But apart from that, he's been good. So I can't really complain. He's performed well.
We can't deny that.
It's all relative to your teammate as well. If your teammate's in the slump and you're eating,
yeah.
If you're doing that,
yeah,
it's bound to happen.
McLaren fan Serbia, hello McLaren fans, shout out to you. Lando is in just 5 races from minus 34 points to +1 and leading the championship. It's absolutely phenomenal. Human Fly says, not wanting to downplay Lando's brilliant comeback, but it has coincided with Oscar's downturn. It's a combination of both.
Exactly, and that's the same. It was the same earlier in the season when Oscar was putting in brilliant performances. It was with Lando's struggles at the same time. Everything is happening.
Oh, it's cut out again. Oh, you're back. It's very temperamental.
I'm going to check my mic settings, but I think, I think it's more to do with both. Like people see everything as binary, it's just one thing.
Yeah.
Oscar struggles, Lando's success, and vice versa. It's both at the same time.
No, absolutely. Shout out to Adam as well. Said Russell's radio was funny. I got a McLaren. Yeah, I remember that. That was so jokes. Like when they're trying to tell man to, like maybe was it like lift and coast, or he's even asking like, look, my pace is better than Kimmy's. And by the way, I've got a friggin' McLaren in my rear. Like, can we deal with this problem right now, or what? Like, what we doing here? So yeah, Russell was funny. There were some funny team radios for sure. Along the way. Some of your comments in here. I remember early in the season, Peter stamped Oscar as the world champion. You guys are cooking me. You guys are cooking me today. Given the world championship, given his and the team's form and point at the advantage at the time, I agreed with at the time. But yikes, the grid had other plans.
Yeah, listen, man, you got slapped with F1 stuff, man.
I got hit with F1 stuff. That's real talk. That is real.
F1, you can't be doing predictions, man.
Absolutely. I don't know if anybody bets, but have you ever looked at a bet in F1? It's schizophrenia, mate. Some of the things that they put on there and what the things you can actually bet on for is actually mental. It's really mad. As soon as you see it, you just sign out. You're like, yeah, no, I'm not part of this. This is ridiculous. The amount of things that you can bet on and how weird it is. It's just mad, nuts and crazy. Right. Yeah. Let's get into it anyway. Quali this weekend. Bad day for Oscar, good day for Norris. Lando Norris on pole position. Did you expect that to happen on the weekend? And how impressed were you with this pole position?
Coming into the weekend, I thought Max would have it. Obviously, you come into the weekend, they say Red Bull's got upgrades. Again, you're like, okay, it's a bit ominous now. You see FP2, you see Verstappen's top of the standings. He's putting the fastest lap and stuff. So, and then in your mind, you're thinking, quali lap is probably the most important thing here. and having that track position. But when it came to quali, from the moment quali started, it looked like, yeah, Norris has got this in the back. And he did it. He just he absolutely dominated. It looked a bit scary in the Q3 because of Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc put in some really good laps. Then out of low, and then right in the clutch. Gap that, or purple.
Yeah.
Wrapped it up.
It was bloody good, man. It was good to watch. It was good to see. It was refreshing. And I didn't realize like how long ago we've seen something like that. There's been a lot of racing and there's been a lot of talk and everything else. And to see Lando do what he done, it really made me think like, man, this guy, like when our team is locked in, like you can have your Verstappens, you can have your Red Bulls, you can bring your George Russells, even your Charles Leclercs. Like it don't matter. And this Ferrari seems to do well up in Mexico, whether it's to do with the altitude or the grip or whatever the case may be on the track. They do very, very well. We still put down the marker and still put it in, and you know, yeah, it was just good to see. It felt almost nostalgic. Do you know what I mean? I ain't seen a Lando pole in ages. I ain't seen an Oscar pole in ages, a McLaren pole basically. So it was really good to see. And it was just good to see just how confident, like Lando was good all practice sessions, like all the practice sessions he was in, rather. You know, he just looked good. Q1, Q2, he was comfortable.
I think it's just about the car being comfortable as well, being comfortable in the car. I think since summer break has just been very difficult to drive. And I think from the interviews I read, Lando had conversations after Singapore saying, look, this car, you can't drive it, man. If you want us to win races, you need to make it easier to drive because this is a joke right now. How tricky it is. So I think they might have kind of toned it down a bit. They've got the setup right. And I think once you get the perfect setup for the car, the drivers can extract it. I know the team was kind of getting onto the drivers saying, look, we need to get results. The car is fast.
It's time to buckle up.
Yeah. We need to buckle up and whatever. But it also there's a flip side to the coin as well, that the team needs to make the car a little bit easier to drive in terms of setup. And then I think we found that perfect balance, and then Lando extracted that.
No, agreed. I mean, some of Lando's comments was like, you know, he was very happy with the pole position, very pleased, great lap. Everything felt natural. He was saying that, you know, the car felt good. It was a good feeling. And, you know, he was sort of looking ahead to the next day's race, where it was like, look, as long as I get some of that again, that confidence, that comfortability, I'm good to go. The fact that he said it felt very natural was key to me, hearing the way he was talking about the car. But yeah, Jack says here, Lando not having a F1 a free practice 1 session and then having a clear gap to P2 is just mad impressive. That's a guy who just locked in. He absolutely locked it in. Adam says like Lando was aggressive on the curbs, on the limit. Oscar was conservative, so probably a difference in the lap time. You know what I mean? Who knows? Nom says I think Lando should skip FP1 from now on. I see a trend. Oh, okay. Give us the stats then. Let me know what you're seeing. Rosa, big up yourself. Lando told the team, give me the car I need, and went on immediately to win by 30 seconds. Oscar Piastri found it tough. He actually qualified P8, but obviously started P7 because of what happened with Carlos Sainz. What was wrong with Oscar this weekend? Why again was there no pace? Why was there no pace?
Same issue with Austin, isn't it? They even kind of pre-warned it and said, look, it's windy, cars sliding around. These are low grip tracks. This is where the original suspension setup that was for the car is going to impact your driving style, and you kind of have to adapt to it. So the kind of adaptation issues that Norris had at the beginning of the year, now Oscar's feeling it with that suspension, because you have to kind of, when it's low grip, you got to feel the road, and the kind of just the original suspension that kind of Oscar has, you can't really feel the road like that, and you wind sensitive at the same time. It's just a bit of a recipe for disaster when you're trying to drive the car on the limit. And I feel like with Piastri's rather would have a slow lap time than bin it.
Yeah.
If you see him on these lap when they did the side by side between him and Norris, he's driving a bit under the limit. He's not really touching the curbs like that. You know what I'm saying? They're braking a little bit earlier because I feel like he feels like the back is going to step out because of the low grip.
Right.
And if that happens, then he's going to crash the car. So he's thinking, look, I'd rather just get a lap on the board rather than try to push it and get pole whatever, because a disaster would be another Baku situation where you're crashing the car in Q3. So obviously it's a confidence issue as well. You're just going to Baku's probably knocked him a little bit in terms of qualifying, putting the car on the limit, because that was probably low grip as well. And then he did push it, and then look what happened when he wasn't too comfortable with the car. So is he driving like, I don't want to write this off? But then at the end of the day, now he's in a points deficit, 1 point deficit to Lando. He's going to have to kind of push. And is that going to make him over push in qualifying and possibly make a mistake, like how Lando was making mistakes earlier in the season when he was going 101 rather than going 97? So we'll see what happens. But for now, like, I'm not really worried about, apart from Austin, where the race wasn't particularly good.
Yeah,
I'm not particularly worried about his races. I'm worried about his qualifying. If you can't qualify in the next couple of races properly and drive at 100, then you're going to just bleed points to Verstappen and Norris, and it's going to not look particularly good, even if you do a good job in the race.
Yeah, I'll make you right. I think it's a case of the race pace, which we'll talk about later, but like, that was way more impressive to me on the day. But yeah, the Saturday, the fact that he was saying like all 3 sessions, like 3 practice sessions, he was struggling for pace, and he struggled for pace in all the Q sessions. And if you remember, I don't know if it was Q1 or Q2, there was one where he was like, he wasn't going to make it, where it looked scary hours all of a sudden. I think he qualified P10 in Q1, P7 in Q2. So that for me was already like, man, what is it? Like, what's going on? Because even if we are talking about wind and grip, why is Lando having a better time of it? Why is he nailing it? And I get it. Look, me and you are different drivers, right? If we were both in the McLaren car, there's going to be different characteristics that we will find out about ourselves in that car. But he's qualifying P7, P8. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not like he's qualifying. It's not like I'm 3 tenths behind you and I'm qualifying P3 or P2 or P4 even. It's a big gap. I mean, from what I remember, what was the actual gap between him?
I think it's like 6 tenths.
Yeah, 6 tenths is just
way too
much. In this regulation, at the end of the regulation, 6 tenths is insanity.
That's Max Verstappen, Yuki Tsunoda.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, exactly what that is. So to see that, it was very much like, yeah, I guess, Oscar was clearly sliding a lot more. Even Andrea Stella said it as well. So like, he was sliding, and it's a case of, okay, well, why does he slide and maybe Lando doesn't? Or does Lando take that slide a little bit differently? Like, the car does slide. Okay, cool. Is it just a case of Lando prefers it and manages it better? Or is, as you say, is Oscar just a little bit more conservative because of what's happening in Baku, where there was low grip and that confidence and that side of him? I was hoping that we wouldn't get that side of Oscar because of the demeanor. And remember the media narrative of him was how much of a calm, collected character he is. Nothing phases him. I'm hoping this hasn't phased him. And as you said, you're saying like, you know what, maybe he needs to now really push hard because he's now 1 point behind. But I would actually counter and say, do you know what? He needs to treat this as if he's still like 10 points ahead, because all he has to do is beat Norris, like he's always had to do in the last 5, 6, 7, 8 races anyway. He just has to be ahead of Norris and he'll be fine. And now, obviously, more so than ever, because now it actually really does matter, where even if this P4, P5 McLaren, Oscar needs to be P4 ahead of Lando Norris. And on the race itself, Oscar's more than capable of dispatching drivers when he's in the middle of the pack, as he showed on Sunday.
What if I said that Oscar's not finished ahead of Lando in a race, apart from the DNF in Zandvoort? He hasn't finished ahead of him since Spa.
You're not saying that.
Since Spa, bro.
You're not saying that. I'm looking at these results. There's no way.
Look at the results. He's not finished ahead of him since Spa, bro. If we're excluding Zandvoort who's outstanding for Piastri, so even if that race ended, he didn't have the engine blow up, he would have finished ahead of Norris anyway.
Spain since what? Barcelona?
No, not Barcelona. Spa. Oh,
Spa, of course, yeah, Spa. Right. I mean, yeah, that's July. Flipping hell. I remember
that's a long time ago.
That's when the sun was out. You know what I mean? Like,
but yeah. The problem with me is it's not about finishing ahead of Norris. It's the amount of points he's bleeding because he's not finished on the podium. When was the last podium he was on? Monza. That's ages ago.
That's the bigger concern, isn't it? That's the bigger concern. Is those?
Because one thing about with Norris' struggle, at least he was finishing on the podium.
Yeah, that's true.
He'd have the odd blip where it was like, I think he's been on the podium most of the time, apart from Canada when he crashed out, and Miami. Was it not Miami? Saudi Arabia, which should have been a podium, but he was effing around.
It should have been.
So yeah, he just needs to lower. He needs to raise the floor, because one thing about his season is he's had a really good floor. When he hasn't really performed well, Oscar, he still finished P2, P3.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of dropped down more, so he needs to kind of raise that. But yeah, he needs to just do his thing. I think one thing I've noticed about him over the last 3 years is he tends to go on. If he has one bad race, it kind of fluctuates into another bad race, and so on and so on. He goes on those little runs, rather than Norris. Norris will have a disastrous race. The next race, he'll make up for it. If that makes sense. Even next session, sometimes he'll make up for it. But with Oscar, it kind of continues for like 3-4 races. Hopefully, he just needs to put a stop to the rut. He needs to get a confidence result. Last year, he got pole in sprint quali in Brazil. Maybe if it's dry, he'll perform well in Brazil. He just a bit hope it's not raining, because he did not look good in the rain last year, as well as Norris. But Norris at least put it on pole.
Yeah, Brazil. As much as I like rain in Brazil, I think for us, let's just actually, you know what I mean? Let's actually have a nice dry race so that we can smash it. It's a sprint weekend as well, isn't it?
It's a sprint weekend as well. We in the dry, we smashed it last year.
We killed it.
I assume we would do it the same this year.
We killed it. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. Alex says Norris last year spoiled us with that P17 to P4, because why was I disappointed with a P7 to P5? I mean, I wasn't disappointed. Like, was I disappointed? I was, but like, because I thought Oscar could actually really get that P4. I thought he could really go for it. But in the end, like, I think once the dust settled, I was like content. Do you know what I mean?
Content. You have to be content, but you're not impressed, because
you're not impressed. No,
I'm impressed by the overtakes and the manner he did it. But
good overtaking.
You have to look at it in the context of that he's in the fastest car.
By the way, saying that, do you think, however, okay, question: Lando Norris starts P7. Is he making up the overtaking that Oscar did?
The one thing that I'll give Oscar is this car is awful in dirty air.
Yeah, very true. Very true. I've seen Lando, struggle in the middle of the pack when he's been.
But then I've seen Lando absolutely do a madness, and he went like this comment says, P17 to P4.
Yeah.
And even last year, Oscar made up a lot of places from I don't know, P18 or P17 to P8.
P8,
he made up a lot of places, but yeah.
You're right. I mean, listen, predicting Formula One is impossible, because there's too many factors to why Oscar does a P7 to P5, to why Lando does a P17 to a P4, to why the points deficit is the way it is right now. Human Fly.
I think Oscar had the wrong strategy as well. I'll be honest.
Do you think?
I think he should have started on mediums. What was the? I know probably the factor of. Yeah, but probably the factor that they need to be on the same strategy. Oscar and Lando maybe prevented him from being on mediums, but he needed to be on mediums and just go along, because you need to have clean air in this car and just use the pace of the car to get ahead of other cars instead of trying to overtake them.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, man. I like those mediums.
That's how Max ended up where he ended up. He started on mediums.
Did he start on mediums?
Yeah. And that's why he ended up P3.
Medium was just not doing anything, man. And was it Max that was ahead or behind Ollie Behrman for a period of time? And
he was behind Ollie Behrman, but then
what's going on here?
All them guys pitted, in it, and he stayed up.
But hey, he finished ahead of him. Human Fly says, I'm worried about Oscar. Seeing how far Lando was down the road, I was hoping Oscar was going to cut through the midfield a lot more than he did. But again, there's so many factors. Human Flies. There's so many. We know that this car is terrible in dirty air, which is why I asked the question, like, what would have Lando done in Oscar's position? Would he have been as good? Doubt it. We know if Oscar or Lando starts on pole and they get through the first turn, second turn, third turn, see you later.
Because the car is built for clean air, but obviously I think the gap that Lando would build is much larger than what Oscar would build.
The concerns everyone should be having is what takes place in qualifying. That's really where
and then for now, if you're talking about Lando's got the upper hand on that. And like I said, if Lando just grabs another pole and grabs another win, Oscar's got no chance. It's done.
It's over. Yeah.
Let alone Max. Yeah. So if Lando goes out there, puts it on pole in Brazil, wins the race, and including wins the sprint race as well, it's over. Guess what Lando just needs to do then? He just needs to finish P2 and P3. He can just chill. You don't need to race these guys. You're like, yeah, go ahead, win, man.
You guys, off you go, man.
I don't even need to go wheel to wheel with you guys. That's fine, and that's the best position to be in.
Yeah, but you know who will be annoying? It's your George Russells and your Charles Leclercs. They will be the ones that will annoy you. They will annoy you.
Yeah, but then if he's protecting the points lead, he don't need to fight these guys. He'd be like, yeah, go ahead, man. It's fine.
Yeah, you crack on.
Crack on, man.
One of these days, being 0.5, 0.6 off Norris will get him knocked out early.
Yeah, because there's too many people that fit in the gap.
Yeah, can't afford that in this regulation. Absolutely.
If you're 6/10 off Norris, look how much cars are in between you.
Yeah, it's way too many. Like we said, that's a Verstappen Sonoda gap. That's what that is. And how many cars fit in there? Rosa says, hopefully Oscar performs well in the wet like he did in Silverstone, because Brazil will be crazy and he can't lose any more points. We can't have rain. Rosa,
if it rain, like rain in Brazil last year
finished us. It finished.
I know Norris wasn't good, but that I feel like that had red flag factor to it as well. That George just got absolutely shafted.
Yeah.
Qualifying, Oscar was good in the rain. Yeah. Lando put it on pole. Oscar was nowhere in the rain.
Yeah, that wasn't our Senna tribute car, was it?
I don't know.
The yellow was Monaco, wasn't it? Or was it Monaco?
No, actually, no, that was Monaco. I don't know, but I watched that race ever. You think I'm joking? I've not.
You know what? Do you know what's more annoying about me for that one? Who was on the podium? There was two Alpines on the podium. I said that was my sign out. That was when I said, no, we're not doing this. That better not happen. Jack says regular podium finishes should be enough for one of our boys to take the title. I respect Max, but I don't expect him to run the table from here. Yeah. Oh God, that's the thing though. If Max, Red Bull might have something up their sleeve. Who knows? They might have something.
They brought an upgrade this weekend. They went backwards a little bit, but but they're saying on their side that it's more track specific. Oh, it's the air stuff like that. They might come out in Brazil and have a rocket ship.
Yeah. They might do. They absolutely might do. Manraj says, "Hey people. First of all, at least it's Alonso, but why is that Alpine there? Why is that there? Hey people. Honestly, I think whoever can damage control best in Vegas will have this championship. You know what? I could think about Vegas, but Brazil is so messy that I can't just like look past Brazil and go to Vegas. I know what you're saying, though, Manraj. I totally get what you're saying.
Vegas is damage control because if we're P8 and Verstappen is P2, we're cooked.
Finished. Who won Vegas last year?
That's why it's even more important to win Brazil, because you can't go into Vegas needing a win.
Yeah. Who won Vegas last year? Was it Russell?
Yeah, and he by a mile.
Hamilton
went through the grid and came second. I need that. Actually, I'll be happy with that because that takes points off for Verstappen.
Takes points off, exactly.
If we see a Merc 1-2, I'll be celebrating that. I'll be honest.
Well, if Mercedes carry on like they did on Sunday, where George is like, fam, I'm faster than Kimi, like let me go. There's a podium on here. Then who knows, man? It might end up being it might be a Ferrari thing. Who knows? We have to wait and see. Alex says the difference lies in the fact that Oscar has gone 4 races without a podium. Norris hasn't gone 2 races without a podium. 2 races in a row without a podium all season. Yeah, that's the big one.
That's the worrying thing for Oscar.
That's the big one.
Oscar fan out there. That's spooky.
Does it make us underestimate how good Norris has been?
Norris has been on the podium apart from 2 races.
Because Jade is saying here, look, guys, I'm sorry, I don't think you guys are giving enough credit to Lando Norris overcoming.
Yeah, we said that earlier.
It was huge. But I think Jade wants more. Do you know what I mean? Wants us to glaze.
We had it in the Norris section. We have to go back to the Norris section.
Jade, we hear what you're saying. No, listen, I think. Do you know what? Do you know what it is? Do you know what I think might have underestimated the Norris comeback? Is the fact that his last win before this was Hungary.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong?
Yeah, no, it was Hungary. It was Hungary.
You know what I'm saying? Hungary was ages ago. Like Hungary was August, July.
Just like McLaren in general haven't won a race in ages.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah. We must.
But then in that time, Norris is getting podiums.
Norris has been getting podiums.
And Piastri isn't.
And Piastri has not. Yeah. So is it good? To be fair, Jade, we said it's both, isn't it? Because I'm saying, is it bad Piastri or good Norris? where we are right now?
It's a bit of both, but
It's got to be a bit of both.
I think Lando's turned it up a lot.
And maybe McLaren themselves have a part to blame here, because what is Verstappen been doing winning these races? You know what I'm saying? He's won 3 of the last 5. You've got George Russell also won a race in the mix of that.
I would argue if we're performing 100% maximum, we should be winning Singapore and we should be winning Qatar. Baku, I don't think we had a chance.
You don't think? Yeah? You don't think?
Monza, Verstappen was long gone. But is that a case of if we finished on pole? Actually, I don't think so. Because even Norris took the lead in that race and then he just got dumped on by Verstappen. He was gone.
Yeah, he did. He did.
So I think in that time, I think we might have dropped a win or 2. But the fact that we're winning now, that's all right. But yeah, the Verstappen thing just...
Oh, the mic's cut out again. The mic just cut out. There, it's back now. It's back now. It's just a little jink of the cable. That's what it seems to be. Just a little jink of the cable. But let me get through these comments. I can't hear you at all, so we'll wait till you come back. Sarah Harris rather. Love seeing Jarve on the podium. Hey, listen, we like to mix it up, don't we? It's been a minute though. Like, it's been a minute when we've been winning the race, and it's like to see some of our McLaren personnel up there. That was brilliant. That was obviously great to see. Sarah went on also to say, where were you? I had a few comments from you here earlier. But Red Bull said that they're still bringing more upgrades in the following races. Well, we have to wait and see how that happens. We have to see how that works out for Red Bull. I hope, Jade, I hope you feel like we are actually, I don't know, making a case for Lando Norris, and hopefully you think that we are rating him as much as before. Jade says, you're talking about Oscar needs to do what Oscar needs to do to get back ahead, not considering the fact that Lando might just keep his lead because he's found a heap of momentum since Austria. And you could be
Jade, I think he's not going to come. I think Oscar's not going to come back ahead.
So where? So where are you?
No, I think Oscar's not in it anymore.
Is Lando your champion this season?
It depends on if I see what. Let me see what Red Bull's saying next race.
Wait, you think there's a chance?
I'll categorically say right now, if Norris wins the next race, it's done.
But hang on, you think there's a chance that a McLaren driver, like neither McLaren driver will
I need to see what Verstappen does in Brazil, bro.
Yo, people, man.
I think at the rate Oscar's going at, and I know you said this, Jade, but you haven't really asked what we think. I think it's done. I think Oscar's thing is done.
Oscar's cooked. Oh my God. Yeah, he thinks
fairness of providing balance. I need to say, yeah, obviously Oscar needs X, Y, and Z. Is he gonna get it? Who knows? I don't personally think that. I've seen in qualifying, because this is qualifying championship.
I'm hanging on this for Oscar Piastri right now. Yeah, literally, I'm on the last row.
Even though it's 1 point, it's on a thread.
It's on a thread because of the momentum. But Oscar impressed me in the race. That's why I think McLaren.
That's what he should be doing. That's what he should be doing. It's only 2 places.
True. No, true. But McLaren as a whole, in my opinion, is back. Not just Lando Norris. I think McLaren as a collective. So now it's a shootout now between Oscar and Lando in quali. And 9 times out of 10, Lando is probably the man in terms of raw pace. You probably argue he's the faster driver. But it's going to be a shootout between those two, that's for sure. Rosa says Qatar and Abu Dhabi belong to McLaren. Your thoughts?
Oh, no, we can't. Every year we say Qatar belongs to us and we don't win the race.
And we don't win there. No, we
don't win the Grand Prix. Guess who wins the Grand Prix? Max Verstappen.
We claim that circuit, man. We've claimed it. And yet
we're claiming it like we're unbelievable. Yes. Guess what? And to be fair, the last one was kind of like, because they gave Lando Norris the worst.
It was Fugazi, yeah.
The worst penalty of all time.
Yeah.
And we could have kind of competed for that. But
yeah.
Until we win the Qatar Grand Prix, not sprint race. We can stack pad sprint races all we want. Until we win the Grand Prix, we can't say we're good. We can't say we're
gotta win the Grand Prix.
When Red Bull's the team that actually wins it.
We got to actually put it to bed. Jack says, agree about Vegas. Max would likely dominate that weekend, and the track historically isn't kind to our car. Lando's pole to win conversion is now 50%. And as Mahad pointed out earlier, our boys still maintaining the record of being unable to win or get pole positions at the same tracks.
Yeah, these men don't know how to repeat.
Why can't we repeat? It's good that we're overcoming our past deficits, but geez, guys, let's put the thumb down on this.
These men ain't won in Brazil, the Grand Prix. Neither of them. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, what's left? So the last 4 races are Brazil, we haven't won. Vegas, we haven't won. Qatar, we haven't won.
AD, we have one.
AD, we have one. So we can let I don't know, Hamilton take that one. You go ahead and crack on with that one. But as long as we collect those 3 others, man, oh man. Nom says cannot rain in Brazil just for once. Yeah, honestly, we can't have it. Z says
it's just not even normal rain. It's just an insane rain, man.
It's monsoon.
Not even just a little spitting rain, like not even a Silverstone rain. It's like it's just biblical rain.
Torrential biblical
From time
rain.
you have to be qualifying in the morning. That's how bad the rain was.
Do you remember that? Oh my god. Yeah, if it rains in Brazil, I won't be watching. I've been burnt too many times. I hear you, Z. We've all been burnt with that.
I'd rather not have a rain.
The rain is entertaining, Rosa. It's entertaining until it affects us. Yeah, when it starts to punish us, we have to wait and see. Didn't Merck's bad strategy help them though? I mean, George said they were on for a podium. They should have got a podium. George,
I think it was stupidness because you already know that. I can understand them trying to say, "Oh yeah, we want Kimi to have a fair chance and stuff like that," but we know that Russell's the number 1 driver, so just move out of the way.
And they moved him anyway.
In the same way in 2023 when it was rookie Oscar, he just used to move out of the way.
Yeah.
Because there was a big points difference. There's a huge points difference. Kimi's beefing with Albon in the standings. What is the rationale for just get him out of the way?
But also, in fairness to Mercedes as a whole, how half of these men didn't get penalties into that turn 1 is scandalous behavior. It's absolutely
Russell lost his mind.
He must have. I don't blame him. Don't actually blame him. Yeah, absolutely. Nom says no, Max ended up where he is because everyone decided to pit. Literally, we gifted Max that P3. You know, I hear it. Nom says I think we should have been stuck in a DRS if everyone didn't pit. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think he would have ended up P7. I don't think he would have gained any positions.
Do you think?
Yeah, if nobody that pit thing that happened where everybody pitted for a second time, I don't think Oscar gains any positions. Maybe one.
The thing that Red Bull has up their sleeve is that we are.
That's it. That's the advantage.
The garbage in Vegas for sure.
That's we're gonna randomly out of nowhere bring a low downforce swing and be good in the straights. Which I highly doubt we've just got a random upgrade for low downforce. No, exactly. We can't continue Formula 1 like this. We can't go into the new regs not being good in the straights, and then next year, can we bring back 2021 wings, please? We were elite on the straight line. We used to be the fastest team in the straight line by a mile.
Yeah. I missed that. I missed those regs. Even just for the looks, for the aesthetics.
Look at Monza. We were just stat padding on the straight line, man.
Yeah. Drea, guys, I missed your notification. I'm late. I thought it would be tomorrow. I missed most of it. Hope you're well. What a weekend. Listen, Drea, pole and race win. Norris is leading the championship.
We won again. We're back.
We've won again, mate. We'll take that. Double A Archer. What's going on? I think Max Verstappen's strategy worked because everybody in front had pitted.
That's the only reason it did work.
As you said earlier. Nom says, listen, for Vegas, Merck and Ferrari can take the podiums if we can't get on there.
I'll be standing up. If I saw a Merck Ferrari podium.
Yeah, man.
Because it doesn't even matter if Verstappen finishes like 4th. At least he didn't score big boy points.
Absolutely. Jade, I think we've convinced Jade to say, yeah, you know what? Here you guys, thank you. Rosa says, you never know. Maybe we will still get another engine failure or crash like Austin Sprint. Too many factors.
Don't even put that in the universe.
Why are you putting that out there? Huh? Why are you putting that out there? Do you know what I'm saying? If Oscar has a bad time in Brazil, he has got a big problem. He needs at least a podium.
Yeah, exactly.
Agreed, Drea. Agreed. I think we're in the mix in the 3 of the 4 races. We need to win at least one of them. Vegas, who knows? But Lando last year in the last stint found something. 20 seconds over Oscar.
Yeah, he did something mad.
He was on. Lando Norris was on smoke. By the way, Lando Norris won the race. Let's talk quickly on that. He won the race and he absolutely smashed it on the weekend. Your thoughts?
Outstanding. Like
Simply.
we said this already, man. He's extremely good front runner. This is one of his expertise. You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about what Lando's strengths are, Lando's strength is being in clean air, just not to mind my language, pissing off. Just off. Come on, I'm gone.
Yeah.
That's why F1 should be scared if he gets an insane car and he's in the lead in the first lap, because he will go away. He will just despair, bro. You're not catching this guy.
Literally, we said that this was the formula. Put us on pole. See you later.
And this is what the problem has been. This is why we're not winning races, because we're not being on pole.
We're not on
qualifying
pole.
well enough.
And the qualifying of it all, is it down to the fact? Is it down to the what time we come out on track? Is it down to the fact that there is traffic? Is it down to the fact that maybe the track gets greener later on? Is it
just about executing, extracting it?
Do we panic under pressure?
I have no idea, but I think it's like getting the car under the working window and extracting a lap. I think that's what you guys got to do. And that's basically what Norris did. Basically, you need to do that every week. And look at this: 14 poles at 14 different tracks.
What do we think about that? His first 14. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no. It's like all his poles are at different tracks. He doesn't repeat.
He's not repeated a pole on the same track. He's not even like, oh yeah, we can look back at this one and say, yeah, this is what he likes. Man, I don't know whether that's
which shows he's got some versatility in him.
Oh, definitely.
He's not just like, oh, I'm stat padding one track.
Bun it. You know what? He'll get pole at Vegas, bro. Bun it.
That would be the most insane pole. I don't even know how that. I can't even imagine in my mind how that is going to happen.
Yeah,
that has to be somebody getting like yellow flags or something, or somebody not being able to do their laps.
It's crazy. No, it's crazy. Drea says we were very good in Brazil in 23 and in the sprint last year, so the track is not bad for us. We just need to execute. And this year in the rain, we always were really good. Silverstone, Austria, Miami.
I think last year, if it was dry in Brazil, Lando was the race.
Yeah, 100%. But the thing is, I think
even Oscar ends up on the podium. So I think in the dry we would have been good, but it's just about execution. And yeah, you're right, Dre, about us being good in the rain. I think we have been good in the rain this year.
But Brazil is
Australia were good as well.
Brazil is not called rain. It's like Malaysia. The rain in those two circuits are not called rain. They're called monsoons. They are called biblical torrential rain. They are. It's not the same.
It's how black the sky gets.
Yeah. The sky's black. It's a 2 o'clock quality. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's too dark now, man. Mercedes, they don't know anything. Anything can happen with them. I hope that they save us in Vegas. Rosa says, do you guys really believe the boos in Mexico were because of the Monza swap, or is that BS? Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know. Like, I heard that's what it was, but he's got booed. Lando Norris got booed last year, did he not? In Vegas, in Mexico, and I'm sure. I don't know if memory serves me right, but I'm sure he got booed the year before. Was he on the podium the year before? He got booed. He got booed in 2024 last year when he was on the podium. He finished P2, right? Yeah, he got booed. Then 2023 he got booed in Mexico. Yeah, apparently this is over him, something to do with Perez, man. But one thing I'll low-key will say is low-key Lando over the last 5 years, he's beefing Perez, low-key. Is he? Perez. Yeah. I definitely think the booze is a Perez thing. Definitely. I don't think it's it's related to Perez. Somebody said, I think the media afterwards said, oh, it's because they feel you should give the 3 points back to Oscar for Monza. I was like, it's nothing to do with that. It's Perez, bro. Come on. So why did they boo him last year? That Monza didn't even happen then. Yeah, they booed him last year before last year, and they booed him the year before that. I think in one of those parades, the parades where you do it at the beginning. So they booed him quite a lot of Mexico. Yeah. I think he said something about Perez, but I can't remember what it is. Was there a year when Perez was it last year when Perez told them not to boo? Was it last year? Yeah, but I think they were booing Hamilton. The year before. Oh, they were booing Hamilton. I think it's the year before they're booing Hamilton. Yeah, I can't. Hey, Mexico crowd, grow up, man. They love Red Bull though in Mexico. They love Red Bull. Yeah, but them man were like they had to have extra security for Verstappen because of the Perez thing. Yeah, I guess so. The boos are definitely. I'm not even against boos because look, guess what? I was at Silverstone and they were booting in it. Who did they boo? They booed Verstappen. Verstappen. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, but guess what? They weren't booing Oscar. They weren't booing Oscar. No. And then the cheers that Hamilton got, he got like clapped like NHS, man. Every second. So he got the most clap. Everyone want to see who's got clout on the grid. Yeah.
In England, we talk about British bias.
Yeah.
Hamilton
is the man still, yeah?
is the guy.
Still the kingpin. I made a video about why the George Russell fan club doesn't seem to exist.
Yeah.
Like, for a British
they did clap for him, you know? They clap for Oscar more than George Russell. How does that make sense?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Right. I've just noticed that in England, like, or the UK, you'd think George Russell would be the most British fan, like the most British driver you can find. Speaks well,
No,
blah, blah, blah.
the two drivers.
Blah, blah.
He's very, very English. You know what I'm saying? But the two drivers that
Yeah.
got the most cheers in Silverstone was Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris.
Can you imagine?
And then, yeah, they were the main two, to be fair. But yeah, just if they're gonna boo the boo, that's it. It's fine, man. I'm not really bothered. I think overall, I think Norris doesn't. I think he thinks it's funny. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean, he was smiling the whole way. He smiled the whole way through it.
It's funny.
You know
People said, "Oh, he feels uncomfortable, whatever." He just couldn't say anything because they were booing that much. You know what I'm saying on the mic.
Yeah,
but I think he thinks it's funny.
Yeah, I think
he's gonna start trolling these lot.
I think so. Drea says, "I was very proud of that start from Lando. Exceptional start. I expected him not to win that. Oh, I wonder why. But the starts this year are better in general. Not every time, but a lot. I guess that's probably.
I think off the line he's very quick.
Off the
most
line,
of the time. I don't think Kota. I think he had a good start as well, and then one of them he didn't have a good start. But he's getting better. That one, I think that one's the hardest one on the calendar, and he did it.
He did it exceptionally well. TSJ Awesome says all his wins are at different tracks as well.
Yeah, he's not repeated
a win.
No,
man. Shout out to you, TSJ. What's good? Oscar's move on Russell was peak as well. His racecraft when he locks in is usually
that was a good move, man.
Sensational overtake. Loved it. Loved every ounce of that. Drea says, let's say wet is all right, but it has to be into conditions. Yeah, if we need the wet tires, Max wins it. Then maybe the FIA saves us.
Yeah, I don't think our car is good when it's absolutely chucking it down.
Full wets.
I don't think our car's good.
That blue tire, boy, you don't want to see it anywhere near a McLaren.
Enters our car's good.
Damn sure. That's for damn sure. Mexican fans are something, but who really cares? I don't think Lando is bothered. I think it cheers him on. Yeah, he was smiling for the whole thing. Oh, what do you say?
I think he gasses him up. He's like, "Let's go, man." They hate him,
man. Yeah, man. He liked it. Like they care about him. They care about him to
tweet it off the count. What's the on boo more?
Yeah. Oh yeah, boo more. I saw that. I saw that make the circle today as well. Funny enough. Nom says, true. Where are the George Russell fan club? Honestly, it's crazy. It's crazy. Human Flies, if people are booing, then you're doing something right. Absolutely. Drea says he wrote Viva Mexico on the winner bottle. That was funny. That was sensational. On that note, let's do some awards. Pit crew. Where are we with the pit crew?
Let's have a look,
Sunday,
guys. I don't know what's going on with my signal.
The gun didn't seem to jam. Not really.
Well, we got the fastest pit stop, guys. 2.1.
Hello.
We got the fastest pit stop back, and that was the one that got us ahead of Kimi Antonelli. So that's one of those ones that's absolutely crucial.
Slapped it, yeah.
And they got it spot on.
Let's get your votes in the chat. What do you think, pit crew?
Yuki Tsunoda. What the hell kind of pit stop was that?
He had a smelly one. Was that the 7.3.7?
Hamilton, who had a bloody penalty. Piastri 3.5 seconds. That's not particularly good.
Right.
Norris 2.6. That's good. So we had 2 in the top 10, and then 1 that was slow. Piastri's first one.
So Z says 10. Rosa says 9. Reincarnation 10. Shout out to you, Reincarnation. Crew did well this week.
You have to remember the equipment thing. So I'm going to give him a 9 because the equipment problem. If you got one crucial one, 2.1 is the fastest one, and you got a 2.6, which was decent, it's good. It's top 10 pit stop.
Yeah.
The 3.6 I can ignore.
Dre, this is harsh from you. 7. I thought you'd give them
the 2.1 and 2.6 is good, Dre.
2.1 is excellent. 2.6 is solid.
We said a couple of weeks ago we're gonna have to put equipment factor into the number.
a little asterisk. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with the 8.5 for the pit crew. I'll go 8.5. A 3.6. I don't think I heard about a gun jam or anything like that. So yeah, so I don't know. Dre's gone to 9 now. I forgot about that for a moment. Yep, 9. Okay. 9 says a lot of you. I say 8.5. Mahad, you say 9?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah. Strategists, what do we think? Yeah, Oscars was crucial. Actually, I'm going up to a 9. Yeah, Oscars pit stop was actually really crucial. You're right.
That put us ahead of the car.
It did. Yeah, it did. I'm going 9. Okay, strategist.
If that didn't work, I don't think he finishes P5.
Fair. Yeah, fair. I can't argue that. Do you think the strategist done a good job? You said Oscars was on the wrong tire.
I think he's on the wrong tire. I'll be honest.
Do you know what? I learned really for the first time this weekend what it means to have. Martin Brundle always says this on commentary. He says you always have to have the right tire at the right time, and that comment always used to just fly over my head because I just assume it just means have the right tires on, basically. But it goes to show, because I think the people that started on the mediums and then went onto the softs, and then the people that started on the softs went onto the mediums. I think the medium tire strategy was actually worse than the soft tire strategy longer term.
I think let's make the assumption, if we make the assumption that Verstappen starts on mediums obviously and then goes to softs, and then everybody else was on softs and goes to mediums and doesn't box again, then I don't think Verstappen gets third. Agreed.
But
it's the fact that everybody boxed again.
They had to,
thinking they can catch Verstappen up, and it's like, no,
because the mediums were trash.
The mediums were trash, and I think Watson suffered from it. Verstappen kept them alive for a while, but he was fighting for his life in the beginning.
Wait, you saw his left front left.
And I think maybe Oscar was like, maybe I don't want to use mediums because that first stint's going to be horrible. Yeah, maybe he didn't want to suffer. Who knows?
Yeah,
obviously it's a team decision. It's the team and the driver decide. Okay, what tire I'm going to be on.
What we're going to be. I thought they had to have a rule because of what you used in Q2. Was that gone?
No, that's gone. That's long gone.
Oh, that's long gone. Do you know what? In my head, I always just thought that Q2.
Bro, they did that and then they scrapped it.
Mate, I missed that change.
That used to lock in people's strategies. They used to be livid.
Yeah, it used to be locked in, man. Rosa, strategy 7 mid. Strat 7 says Z. 7 says no. I honestly don't know why they pitted Oscar. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know why they pitted Oscar. What was the point?
Yeah. Strategist 7.
Why they should have said
box advice
to Kimi. But we went in directly after Kimi.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of shenanigans going on there. Dream Incarnation says, why are we asking Lando about tire advice?
I don't know. I thought that was I just assumed that they were holding information from each other after. I didn't know we were still doing that. I thought the garages were separate.
That's it. You would have thought after that title was wrapped up. Human Fly says, I think the soft medium was the best option, but in Oscar's position, you have to try something different, no?
Yeah, you have to do what Verstappen did, and that's how Verstappen got rid of him.
That's what your point was. Yeah?
I think if he did it the other way around, at minimum, he's going to finish before. But then it's only 1 point. It's only one position in it, so it can't be too harsh. So I'm going to give.
He would have kept in the lead of the championship.
Yeah.
So yeah. Drea, the soft tire was really good, but nobody really knew that before. Maxwell's strategy worked only because the 2 stops, but we are also stuck. So Oscar was right to think to box. Interesting. Yeah, because you got to remember everything in real time, innit? Like we're looking at it obviously post race. 8 says Drea, 7 says Human Flies. Data gate.
I just assume that these guys championship wrapped up now. Why are we sharing data? What are we doing?
Yeah, I know, right? These men are asking for each other, asking each other for help in a title battle. Honestly, guys, McLaren.
What would happen if Norris told them, no, the mediums are good, man, don't worry.
Yeah, bro.
And then they put Oscar on mediums. It would have ended his race.
It would have been finished. It would have been finished. Norris out of 10.
Norris is an honest guy, man. If that was me, I'm telling him the wrong tire. No. Do you know what hards? I'll say hards. Put him on hards.
But mind you, the soft tire lasted a bit too long for my liking.
Yeah,
I think.
Come on, man. Pirelli's a criminal.
Hey, we need that Michelin and Bridgestone back. Yeah, we need to get that. Or let's have like the mix. Norris, everyone's on different ones.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
Norris 10. Norris 10. 10?
Yeah, Poland
win. Did
he get fastest lap?
He didn't get fastest lap, but do you know what I think he was doing? I thought he was saving times and he was going to do fastest lap on last lap, and he got checked. Got the VSC.
Oh, VSC, yeah, VSC.
People were building himself up to do because that's what he likes doing. In it, he's done it a couple of times now.
Yeah, he has.
And then the VSC came and I was like, oh mate, I saved times for how long?
Bro, when that VSC came out, bro, I stood up. I said, what's going on here? Then obviously I see Carlos Sainz's car's on fire. Why can't they tell us that though? I felt
no, but then that's Carlos Sainz. Why didn't he go fully into the runoff area? He went halfway in and then jumped out the whip.
Oh my god. Yeah, Sainz is a savage, mate. I'm telling you, he's an absolute savage.
Well, one thing that I will say 100% Lando's trying to do fastest lap on last lap.
You think he was, yeah?
He was gonna do a grand slam.
Boy, yeah, imagine. Lando 10 says Drea, 10 says Z, 11 says Human Flies.
Do you think that's his best drive?
No. But I'm in the standpoint of like I don't know how hard that race was for him. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he's done a pole, he's won the race before, but where the like if this is a Monaco, we know the challenges you're going to face. If it's a Singapore where you're losing 10 kilos of body weight, I can understand that. That's where the grind is. What was the race that he won this year where I just sat there and said, "Yo, this guy mastered it." Was it
Austria?
Austria?
Not Austria. Is it Austria? Austria. He had to defend as well. He did a good job, man. And he had all them lap cars they had to get through.
Silverstone. What
Australia
was Silverstone?
He had to defend against Max in Australia.
Yeah, he did.
Silverstone was a bit easy.
Was a bit easy,
but he didn't really make a mistake in the wet. He did what he needed to do. Hungary one stop.
Yeah. So are you asking if it's the best one this season or overall?
Overall.
No, I think he's had a better one. I'm sure maybe Monaco is my favorite.
Monaco was easy.
It's easy, but
the pole was his best pole.
The pole was good, and then to like when you haven't won it, and you're in front, you've got all of that pressure on you to go ahead and seal the deal in a title race in a championship winning car. I think I respect it a bit more.
I think it's Australia. He was fighting for his life.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe Australia.
He was fighting for his life, man.
I gotta watch.
And I know that he couldn't drive the car properly them times as well.
I gotta watch them back. See.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Abu Dhabi. Sorry, he won the championship.
What's that?
He didn't make a single mistake.
Which one?
AD last year.
Oh, AD last year was phenomenal.
I forgot about that.
He freaking cooked. Yeah,
that's a pressure race.
Abu Dhabi felt the pressure more. Abu Dhabi last year after one lap without Oscar, yeah, that was pressure.
And guess what? Pit crew did the most important pit stop in the history of McLaren history, bro.
Of all time.
And they smashed it.
Yeah. Best win surely when he won the constructors over the line. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you guys totally.
Context is AD.
Nom says 10. Archer says 10. Reincarnation 10 for Lando Norris. I love watching our car racing onto the podium. Hey, Archer, that was a different level, man. When that car, because I watched a couple of the last couple of years' races, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot they do this, and I was hoping to see.
He put the hat on the car.
You know them ones. Listen,
deserves to put the hat on the car.
I love it, man. I love it. Nom says I rate Australia. Hungary was great. Changing conditions, safety car, and kept the lead. That was Australia, wasn't it? Yeah, Australia, absolutely. Okay. 10 out of 10 for Lando Norris. I think we all agree. What about Oscar Piastri?
6.
I think 6 is fair.
He made up for it. If we're just basing it solely on quality, he's a bloody 3.
Yeah, I'd go 6.
Not good.
Now, Oscar, we get to see what you're like when you've now lost the lead. And how you return. How do you turn up to Brazil? I think it's a good thing for Oscar to have a week off in terms of no race this weekend, but next weekend. This is good for Oscar. And I think he's going to frigging knuckle down and lock in. And we're going to see, hopefully we're going to see Oscar really come back to the best that we know he can be as he has done this season. Nom is saying 6 as well. I think I think quite a few people are in agreement. Reincarnation 6 as well. Yeah. Oscar needs to lock in now. The title, you were leading the title literally all season long, and now you've lost the lead. How do you respond?
You're like, don't make me make this video.
Don't make me make this video.
I have to do an apology video. I can't be bothered.
Oscar, I was rooting for you, man. You know what I'm saying?
For those that are saying 5, I agree. It could be. I would say 5 as well. Like
he was beaten by Behrman.
The quality is so poor.
Quality was bad.
He nearly got knocked out Q2.
Z says closer to 5. If I'm honest, the gap to Lando was tragic. Rosa says
he finished 40 odd seconds behind.
It was 40 odd, but again, are we caveating that with the dirty air business with this McLaren?
No.
Bearing in mind,
the whole blitz because you decided to qualify where you qualified.
Yeah, there's a lot of fives here. Steph saying Steph Flo saying 5.
I'm saying 6.
Archer saying 6. That last stint was saved his grade. I think that's true. I think that last stint was really good from Oscar. Oscar's really difficult. The race was all right, but 6/10th. He was stuck too long in the race. Do you think he was stuck too long? Behind who? Sonoda. Because Sonoda, I think he did was like 10 laps behind Sonoda.
Yeah, he did 10 laps behind Sonoda. This is just not good, man.
That's
I might give it a 5, I can't lie.
We criticized Lando last week for not overtaking the Ferrari 5 maximum. Oh,
yeah, 5, that's true. He did overtake Sonoda for how long? And he was on softs and Sonoda was on mediums.
Yeah. I'm sticking with 6. I'm going to stick with 6 on this one. It's the Mexican Grand Prix. I'm going to stick with 6. Guys, that wraps up this weekend. Listen, good news. We won the frigging Grand Prix. We won the Mexican Grand Prix as well. McLaren back to winning ways. Lando Norris, top of the championship, also back to winning ways. So a lot of people changing to 5. But it's been a good weekend. Let's not forget this, guys. It's been a good weekend because a McLaren driver is still top of the championship and has got a pole position and won the race.
Destiny's in our hands, man.
Destiny's still in our hands, exactly. We go on to the Brazilian Grand Prix, and hopefully, if it's going to rain, let it still be in our favor. And as we've done in Silverstone and Austria and so on, let us go ahead and get this championship wrapped up, man. What's your prediction? Who's winning the race? Who's on pole and who's winning the race? Very quickly. Oh, Lando, Brentford. I'll tell you what, TSJ, thank you very much for those 3 points. I'll tell you what, I'll take that. Absolutely. What?
I'm saying Lando pole, Lando win.
Who?
Lando pole, Lando win.
Woo.
For the race. Sprint race, I think Verstappen's going to win.
I think, yeah, they're saying Lando both. They're saying Lando, yep, says Z.
He's got this thing where he's avenging everywhere that he got done wrong by last year. So he's bringing up Avengers. Any race that he should have won last year, he's trying to spin the block.
Do you know what? Yeah, I reckon Oscar wins the sprint, Lando wins the race.
That'd be beautiful.
I reckon Oscar, because
whatever can bridge a gap to Verstappen.
Yeah, Oscar to win the sprint, Lando to win the race. That's my prediction. Guys, we'll be back after the Brazilian Grand Prix. Tuesday, still Tuesday, yeah. Max cannot win in Brazil, absolutely not. He's already had a special helmet for the next weekend. He needs to.
Let's just make that special helmet mean nothing.
Exactly. It's the 9th of November is the race, isn't it? So we will be back on the 11th, November the 11th of November the 11th. God, we're November next week. Oh my God. Yes, Steph Flo says, I think Oscar has a big bounce back this weekend. He needs it. So do we. Count that bounce back win from Oscar Piastri, says reincarnation. It's a good circuit.
Championship will get tasty if that's the case.
Brazil is one of our homes, man. It's one of our spiritual homes for the McLaren boys. So we have to do it in Brazil. We'll be back
as well.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Lock in, Oscar. Lando, lock in this week, bro. This is your final week. So the final season ends as a triple header.
No. I think there's a gap between AD and Qatar. Actually, is it triple header? I don't even know, man. I think it is.
Who knows?
I just think, why is Qatar and Vegas mates when it comes to this triple header?
I know.
It's so stupid, man.
Absolutely crazy. They should just make Qatar and Abu Dhabi like together. Make them back to back. Make Brazil and Vegas. They're next to each other. Anyway. But yeah, listen, we will get that. We'll make sure we get that race win. All right. Lando sees to win in new liveries. We might have a new livery. We might have something special. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Guys, we'll be back on the 11th, Tuesday, 7 p.m. UK time. We will see you then. All right. Until next time. Peace. Enjoy that pole. Enjoy that race win.